Let's start with UNC quarterback Drake May. Not a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. 4 players are going to New York City. None of them are named Drake May. Caleb Williams, who I believe will be your winner, Southern Cal's quarterback. I'm not allowed to tell you that was my first place vote. C.J. Stroud, Ohio State quarterback. Didn't vote for him. I'm not allowed to tell you I didn't vote for him.
That's fair.
Stetson Bennett, quarterback of Georgia. Excuse you? Like he's Georgia's, 8th best player? Sorry. Max Duggan, quarterback TCU. Didn't vote for him, but considered it. I can't tell you that I considered voting for him, but I didn't.
So I thought this was just a quarterback award, though, right?
It is just a quarterback award. Unfortunately, that's what it's become, and that's why Stetson Bennett is in New York. Hey, Georgia's the best team in the country. He's the quarterback. He must be their best player. No, but whatever. Best other players, Blake Corum, running back of Michigan, missed the last 2.5 games hurt. Hendon Hooker, quarterback, Tennessee, also missed the last few games injured. And Bryce Young, Alabama, who is probably the best quarterback in the country. But that's fine. Neither here nor there. Anyway.
He missed some time this season, too.
He did. If you are Drake May, it's not your fault. I mean, coaching staff, all that, defense. Don't lose your last 3 games. If you play at North Carolina, don't lose your last 3 games. End of discussion. All right, let's just continuing with Drake May here for a second. In the transfer portal era, knowing what we know now, and by the way, there's a database of all the players in the transfer portal and their value in NIL. Would May consider following his backup, Jacoby Criswell, who entered the transfer portal, would May consider leaving UNC?
Well, that's my intentions. I'm a Carolina kid. It means something wearing that Carolina blue. So that's my intentions, and I love this place. And these fans have been great. It's been a heck of a season. First year for me. I couldn't ask for more. I probably wish the games would have gone a little different at the end here, but thanks to all the fans and the players and the coaches.
How do you handle it if other schools do reach out to you, or your parents, or whoever?
I haven't had anybody reach out. I don't know if I will. Probably won't really accept personal, between contact. I just think that's bad. For just the way that Carolina's treated me, and how well it's put trust in me. Redshirt freshman quarterback, and I'll stand to that when that bridge comes.
All right, so basically May said he's not interested. He doesn't want to accept. He won't accept the contact. That doesn't mean that schools won't reach out. I'm sure that schools will reach out to Drake May. If you were interested in maximizing your NIL value, creating a bidding war, then you are more than willing to put your name in the portal. More than willing. And actually, you might not even have to put your name in the portal because tampering happens all the time. It ain't like tampering just started happening. So somebody could reach out from, State Tech A&MU and say, hey, we got $1.5 million for you if you come here. We will guarantee you that. And Drake May could bring that to North Carolina and say, this is what State Tech A&MU offered me. $1.5 million. What would you like to do? And North Carolina would, I would think, have to come up with some sort of NIL package for Drake May to make it financially worth his while to stay. Now, this is just looking at the system as it is. Everybody's going to be different. Drake May might have no interest in that, and I'm sure that would please a lot of people. Okay? I'm not saying it's good or bad. That would be his decision. I got a message yesterday from somebody who hates the portal era because you should stay no matter what. What year is this?
Almost 2023.
Right? So we are applying ideals that were fine 20, 30 years ago. But now when conferences are signing media packages that are worth billions of dollars, nobody is turning on Fox or ESPN to watch Bubba Cunningham Athletic Direct. Nobody's watching that. I love Bubba Cunningham. You know, it's funny. I was watching the Mac Brown press conference, and I saw Bubba. You know, the camera would pan to the person asking the question, and there's Bubba Cunningham. I'm like, oh look, there's Bubba Cunningham. Look, handsome man.
Chris and I got to interview him on Saturday morning.
Oh, I love Bubba.
He's great.
We have great ADs here. We're very, very lucky. Actually, Boo Corrigan will be on with us later in the week. So, but nobody cares. No offense to Bubba, nobody cares about Bubba. We don't want to watch Bubba. We want to watch the team. We want to watch the guys play or the women play, regardless of the sport. They should get something, and they should get as much out of the system as they possibly can. And the transfer portal provides that. It provides value. You know what your value is? What somebody is willing to pay you. That is your value. Think about this. Devin, this is going to be a great social experiment, by the way.
Okay.
How people deal with as the portal becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, because it's not getting smaller. It is not getting smaller. So on3.com, which is a new website that is devoted to college sports. I think Ivan Maisel either writes for them or is involved in some way or shape or form. They have a database in the transfer portal, and they have all there's, I don't know, like 70 quarterbacks in the transfer portal. Like half of the ACC quarterbacks are in the transfer portal. Former now West Virginia quarterback JT Daniels is looking for his fourth school.
Yeah.
Southern Cal, Georgia, West Virginia. I don't even know what order. Anyway, so Devin Leary is in there. And they have Devin Leary and his value in NIL. You know what it is?
$500,000?
No. According to On3, $189,000.
Okay.
In an NIL deal. But that's before we see schools maybe jockeying for position. Devin Leary is a really good quarterback with a good arm. Doesn't matter if he's a real pro prospect because he's only like 6'1", 6'1 and a half. It doesn't matter if the NFL is in love. Notre Dame doesn't need a quarterback that's going to play in the NFL. They need a quarterback that's going to move their team. And given the right set of circumstances, Devin Leary can absolutely do that. So, and I don't know if he's going to go to Notre Dame, but that's what they set his value at, $189. What's Drake May's?
10 times that.
I don't know if it's 10 times that. It's certainly more than that. Jacoby Criswell's value in the NIL marketplace is apparently $70,000. What? Because he was a 4-star quarterback when they DJ Uiagalelei is in there. What's his value in the marketplace? I'll bet it's, I don't know, $150,000. As average to mediocre as average and mediocre are the same. As average as he was at Clemson, right? It's still fairly high. The social experiment for how people process the athletes acting as though this was a pro sport, which it is. I can't wait. I am so here for the uncomfortable nature of college sports as fans process the players going to the highest bidder.